We want to let you know what's going on, you know, because earlier this morning, history was made here in New York when the first ex-president to ever face criminal charges arrived at the courthouse this morning. And here's what he said outside of the courthouse about the charges that he paid hush money to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Take a look.
This is a persecution like never before. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And again, it's a case that should have never been brought. It's an assault on America. This is really an attack on a political opponent. That's all it is. So I'm very honored to be here. Thank you very much.
So apparently a lot of Republicans are echoing this rant, but Congressman Jamie Raskin says Americans are much smarter than anybody thinks. So how do you see this playing out?
You know, I think that these are self-inflicted wounds. We've had Stormy Daniels on the show. We've had, you know, we've heard from Michael Cohen. We know that I think most Americans understand that he slept with Stormy Daniels and didn't want his wife to find out about it. Didn't want the public, more importantly, to find out about it because he was in the middle of a campaign and he paid off money. And there's a paper trail. This is not a difficult case to prove. It's just simple fraud. If you basically falsify business records for an illegal purpose, that's a misdemeanor. If you falsify business records and that to try to cover up another crime, that's a felony. And so I don't think that this is going to be a difficult case to prove. I think it can be won and lost during jury selection. That's what most lawyers say. You know, you win or lose. And so what's going to be very interesting is who is going to be on this jury. There is not going to be anyone on the jury that has never heard of Donald Trump. Okay, you would have to have been living under a rock.
Yeah, we don't want that guy on there.
We don't want that guy. But what we do want is people that still know everything but can render an impartial verdict. And I really believe in our jury system, and I think that they can do the job. The question for me is, if he is convicted, if he is sentenced to prison, can he still run for president? Because if you are a convicted felon, guess what? You can't vote for president. I don't understand how you can be a convicted felon and run for president. That makes zero sense.
I don't think our forefathers, the framers of the Constitution, imagined for 1 minute that there'd be somebody like Donald Trump, much less that the American people, the Republicans in this case, would support him and make him the nominee. I mean, he's made history so many times right now, right? He's the first ex-president to be charged. 88.
Looking at President Donald Trump, that he will be the first ex-president to ever go for trial, for criminal trial, according to Whoopi. Looking at it, they were trying to say that about Stormy Daniels, and President Trump is saying denial that it has nothing to do with Stormy Daniels. Actually, Stormy Daniels claimed that President Donald Trump had to use the when President Donald Trump's wife just gave birth, that's Melania, just gave birth to their son. That was when it happened. She had to take the Fox newspaper and was tapping it on President Donald Trump's buttocks, which the women in the View have used that like making fun time of it. But there is no proof for that. It's just word of mouth, because there is no video we see her doing that to President Donald Trump. It's her word against President Donald Trump's word. So, but there are some receipts that may bring that President Donald Trump was giving her money. I'm sure she has those ones. So we see that they will carry on conversation. So the people are asking that how could a president be having an affair with a stripper, especially the period that the wife just giving birth. They also say that it was fraudulent because President Donald Trump, there were some things he had to pay but he refused to pay. So he takes crime and cover another crime. So the women in the View were not in agreeing of that. So according to them, Whoopi was just saying that she doesn't understand why America does not see what President Donald Trump is doing, and all they do is to support his activity. So she's not even blaming President Trump, she's blaming the people who are supporting President Trump. But By supporting him, they are giving him more power. It is also said that they, according to Whoopi, to Sony, that President Donald Trump cannot vote while he's in jail. If it's a felony does not even allow someone to vote when in jail. It will not permit you to do that according to law. But she doesn't know the reason why President Donald Trump's supporters die hard the fact they are not even seeing what is wrong with that. According to Whoopi also, that President Donald Trump have to step down politely. According to Sony, she don't want to believe that evangelical who are family orientated, they will decide to do this. They will allow such person who is a criminal to try and sit for them, to try and want to be their president. What is that person biblically? Does that connect? Then according to Sarah claimed that the evangelical, they look as Donald Trump as Christ. To them, that's blasphemy and hypocrisy to Sony, because Christ did not come and allow someone, a lady, to take Fox newspaper and be touching up his butt without just playing with the butt. So so Christ did not allow that. So that's not the Christ, not the Christ, Obviously, President Donald Trump was not seen by Christ. So it was just that argument, the disbelief, they were just having different misunderstanding, different opinion. All in all, they didn't that President Donald Trump they will go into the matter, but they don't know if he will be fined and he'll be found guilty. And if he's found guilty, then they don't even ask her to step down. According to Whoopi, for a woman to take a magazine and slap your buttocks with it, that's not a crime. According to Whoopi. So to Whoopi, that's not a crime. That there are more other crimes that President Trump will be held. That's not, Whoopi say that's not illegal according to American Constitution. So obviously, what do you actually think? Do you think President Donald Trump is guilty for Stormy Daniels? Because a legal report came and President Trump claimed that she has never done any interfere with Stormy. Stormy is just lying on him. So what do you believe? Do you believe what the president is saying is truth, or do you believe Stormy? And what do you, if he's found guilty, what do you think will happen to him? Let me see your own comment, your own suggestion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.